Hey everybody, welcome back to some of the Outer Worlds. Last where we left off, we have been doing some side quests. We are running out of side quests to do, so we're gonna do Fistful of Digits and then continue on to the main story quests. Because once we get to a certain point, more side quests will open up. Ooh, I wonder if I have a shovel, if I could dig that. Yeah, because why is that green? No matter. Let's see, is there a faster location? Yes, but no. Stay away from those guys. Yes, I see them. They see me. Okay. We there. Run away. It is so not good. Wait a minute. Are we like? God, he has like no health, or he has like all the health. Or he started to regen too fast. Geothermal plant discovered. Who's that? What are you? Oh, you're like a big old leather boa. Unfortunately, I do not have a melee weapon to like make it worthwhile. Doc Maybell. Okay. Can I access by jumping up these rocks? No. That is perfectly fine. I will go around. On a scale of 1 to 10, a solid 6. Do you guys attack me? Oh, you attack me. Oh. Okay, I guess they attack me. I thought they were just random like flightless bird, or not flightless birds, but like, yeah, birds. Okay, note to self, I need to start taking things with a bit more extreme prejudice. Shouldn't be too hard. You know, because if these guys come and attack me, bam. Headshot, I think. Is that actually worth anything? A few credits or bits. Abandoned spacious choice. Perfect. Okay, these guys have a little bit more kick to them. Get off me. Am I not crouched already? Oh, I messed that up. Yes, I need headshots, but he has a much higher damage weapon. Should equip that like immediately. What is this? No, it's this one. 2. Never mind. Would have been so nice to have his weapon because it was an energy-based weapon. Because that was not what he was shooting me with. Where is... Oh crap, did I go too far out and they despawned? No. Ah, here we go. He just turned into ash. Is there another guy that turned into ash? Ah, here he is. Wait, no, that's another guy. Okay, so shoot and shoot, boop, boop. Trying to retrace my steps here. It is just not working. It is. Oh, okay, that's not a... Can't go in there. Well, if you say so. That's sealed. Ollie toxic free. Okay, well that door's sealed. Is there any other door? No. Bypass shut, I'll take that. Nothing in the bin. Drino, perfect. What? There's got to be like more stuff in here for me to like make this worthwhile. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with like there only have been the 3. Oh, this looks like this opens. Dehydrated water tablets. It's got to be the funniest like sci-fi thing. I wonder if there is a survival, like, not, I guess not mod, but like game mode. Like I have to eat to survive. But kind of crazy that there's a vending machine here. What we got going on here? We got telescoping, toss ball, spacers, toss ball blocker. Oh, how about armor? Got anything good? Hack 9 would be fun. Oh, that's a heavy. I could do a heavy helmet. Buy all those, buy all those. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna buy this. Yeah, we lose 5 on the yeah, we'll keep that with us. We'll keep it on us just to be safe, but I'm pretty certain that having the 17 is just going to be so much better. Oh, it took out the lookout. Nice. Any way I can make this hunting rifle any better? It's kind of like... because it's got 53. I'm assuming it's because... I'm assuming the idea is that I do headshots. Ah! Bam, headshot. Bam, headshot. Go. I forgot that I had the kill cam thing, so I'm like, fuck, how did I die? Assault rifle. Is there anybody else here? Is there anything else that I want? Trip blade. Get up there. Silver tongue kit, so that's a boost in something or other. Bypass shunt. Okay, I think yeah, I think I'm gonna mess with the hunting rifle. I wish, because you know, if I can get the sneak attacks and the what broke? What item broke? Nothing should have broke, my guy. You know what? Let's revert. Do 5. Do 5 and 5. Start getting this up. No, don't undo. Apply. Oh, I'll be unable to undo. Okay. Well, sorry. Yeah, I think getting resilient. It's like there's only so many times, like there's only so many ways that you can like get experience through like checks, but after The fuck? Oh, the leather boa. Okay. At some point you gotta like just do. What's up? What's over here? This can't have a big fiery volcano in the background and not expect me to like come up to places. Ow. Botanical. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't be here. That's something else. We'll go back to Edgewater. Just fast transport.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Something to report?
Here to turn in a bounty.
You pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I have Doc Maybell's finger.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37? Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Nice. What's this, junior deputy constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you.
Woo.
Congratulations.
How did many of your people end up
Let me
marauders?
stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Yeah, it sounds like marauders have been a problem for a while then.
Ever since the company first settled the Vale. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
All right. Sweet. Let's see here. Yeah, I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Interesting. Never mind. Well, okay
Wish we
then.
had some better rations.
It sucks, but, you know, the company does provide order. I don't think there was anything left for me to procure. Yeah, all right. I think I'm... Oh no, the Saltuna Sprat. I mean, that makes sense. Well, looks like I found a place that I have yet to be in. Let's see what we got from Thompson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker I wish I could treat every member of Spacer's Choice family who fall ill or who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. All right. Well, I mean, let's see. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death. Wait, what? Oh, that was the personal file, which we then bypassed. Because we're such a rebel, hacker, morally gray person. I like to think our character is an up-and-coming folk hero. All right, so whoever's in here does not see anything. To continue. From the Office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have not reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to the reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering these symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself, for any family, is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Okay. Damn, a lot of big words that I haven't seen nor heard or come across for a long while. But it's fine. It's fine. It happens. It happens.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this to me. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Oh, well, I mean, we kind of
Miss
figured
Holcomb, you
it's
and I are
Sprat.
still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Is this where I come in
Seems
and
we've got a guest.
walk up?
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Darn.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Interesting. Okay. Come on, he's a businessman. He's a company man. So you want me to do something for you before you'll help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out.
Sure.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab.
Oops.
It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Okay. I don't think those people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
No, come on, what do you think I am, Pinkerton? Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years.
Sounds like a you problem.
If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Yeah, see, none of what you're telling me is my problem.
It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab.
Okay.
Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the
Adelaide,
deserters.
excuse me.
She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason?
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
I like her already.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All right, let's be going. Now, here's the issue. I, like
We better
followers,
clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
however, I do know that they make the game slightly easier. That's why we played on a harder difficulty. Oh, I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button.
We better clear out of... Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah, right here, over here. Come here.
Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but... That's not the only side of the tale.
Well, of course. This is about the deserters. What's their side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced.
Know a few
Deserters
people
are
like
decent
that.
folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well did you know? Or you know what? I'm gonna point it out. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay. I met the vicar. He asked me to find a book for him.
Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
I suppose it wouldn't
Thanks,
hurt.
mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah, we read those. She had it hard.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hello, Max.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale, Captain.
Yes, Pravati wanted me to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean?
This is supposed to be clean church. Clean, it's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law.
Yeah, but that's like cosmology
Real
and junk.
machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's an ideal, not what we live in, but we strive for. Yep.
It just comes off cold to me is all.
Yeah, so we got kind of like the more earthly, like, beauty in the faults versus the beauty in the perfection type situation. Now, oh wait, what is this? Verdal. Wait, how were these generated? Oh, this is Pravati. Oh, okay. Bonus engineering. I would rather have skill perks. You know what? We'll run there. Maybe come across a few marauders to get some XP off of. Oh, now they're all lit up. Okay, weird. Or maybe I'm just in a different area. Ooh, the glow. Nice. Let's see. It's been a few in-game days. I am surprised that enemies have not respawned yet. Or that they never respawn. I don't actually know.
Okay, here we go. Nice one.
Oh, you're something entirely different. Oh, you're big. You're a biggin. Oh, oh, that was the mega creature. I don't think I messed with that the first time I played this game. How's this? Ooh, yes, weapon parts. Yes, I'll take that. Take that. Oh, I'm wondering if they got ate by the mega creature. Oh, okay, so they want me to go this way and around. Instead of... Well, I'll always take more ammo. Yeah, because the back way is mined. Which...
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hello, Grace.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
You don't know that. What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Upbeat, a little strange, loves Rizos. Yeah, I met Zoe. She was in a marauder camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, marauder camp?
Eternal
Is
what?
she all right?
You mean in the head or...
Zoe's family. Chiding her is our purview, not yours. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
No, we can. I got a question about
I'll
Zoe.
tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Okay.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Working at Adelaide.
We're in the hothouse, tending crop.
Well, I think we have a standoff. We have the ability to integrate and subvert their expectations by gaining their trust. Dickin.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Really? Are you sure? What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
No. Tell me about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Oh, did you now? What was the surprise?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
The mass marketeer.
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Zoe's living with marauders nearby. I need something to tempt her back to
Zoe's
camp.
living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Marketeer, yeah. Look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition.
Uh-huh.
Here you go. Latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her. I'll help
See
if
if we
I can.
get some more information. Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Huh, interesting.
Hey, I got time. Fresh off the limb.
Yeah, what are you selling? Ooh, I got an 8% discount, and you sell... Fiverr? Oh, is that I'm guessing that's a special weapon. Yeah, we'll come back for it later. Or I could sell it or get it now. Sure, we'll get it now. Special weapon. Botanical. Someone's house. Oh, wait. Specific house? Got some energy cells there. I don't want to accidentally trip up something and progress. Personal files. Bypass. McDivitt. I'm assuming this is Adelaide. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from the life of the Edgewater Cannery. Virtuously, the old botanical labs are still operational mostly. The soil's sour, I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of Saltuna linger on my tongue day in and day out. I want something fresh, something that grows out of the earth. Okay, understandable. Open last entry. Found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Resale management has always been tyrannical. Imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state, fever, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plagued. I sent him right with a diet of greens. It was all better in a couple weeks. Physically, spiritually, he's one of our flock now. I wonder if they're just having scurvy issues. Experimental notes. I'm hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original concept as a gear in the soulless automation of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but all of Spacer Choice products, it is cheap and reliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own 2 hands. This place shall become a nursery before it was abandoned. I understand the horticulturalists failed to produce a single viable crop, something about the soil being too poor. I'm determined to find a way. I mean, the eternal smile upon my endeavors. Flora are living things as sensitive to their environment as any breathing, thinking body. I contend that the crops in this region failed because the corporate scientists tending them are cold, heartless, inhuman people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhuman power. When can I expect your crops to flush with green and reach your sky under these conditions? Soil is sour, it's true. I don't know exactly how to explain that. I'm sure the scienticians will say something about biology or the carbon cycle, but I can conclude after months of my own experimentation that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and natural fertilizer bursting with organic manure, just as nature intended. Okay. No, that makes sense. Gosh, you can't just be putting stuff in places. Yeah, McDevitt, there she is. I do not want to walk up to her because then it might initiate a combo.
Great work.
Okay, so she doesn't care that I... Let's just quick save real quick and see if she cares if I steal. No, she does not. Perfect. But that person might care if I steal. Who are you? Just a deserter? Okay. How do I get up top? There is a... Ah, here we go. You're also a deserter. Hello. Yes, look out that way. Haha. Nice. An impact hammer. Interesting. Fortunately, I'm not doing a melee build because that would actually be a fun...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around. Where are we headed?
This guy is Thomas?
Keep your wits about you, Freddy.
Who's that guy, Thomas? Oh, no, that guy is Thomas. Okay. Well... We'll talk to him. We'll talk to him later. Actually, I'll talk to him right now.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering.
Okay, if you say so.
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
He's
Are
got the
you,
hots for.
Are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
No. Just trying to get my ship off the
Never heard
ground.
it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
No, I mean literally.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me.
Oh, good. He had a quest.
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands
I did
on
find
one of those data pads,
2 out of the
I could
3.
teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
What about the 3rd?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
I expect a fair price for my trouble.
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
Cool. Today's your lucky day, Thomas.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, found in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One data pad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something saved for you if you find me all 3.
Here you go. Frighten. I got one more for
Don't
you.
keep me in suspense.
Where is the 3rd one? Is it? If it's here, I'll go find
Ain't
it.
that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Cool. Anything back here? Nope, doesn't look like it. So we will, here we go. Abandoned. Oh, wait, can I not fast travel to these locations? I guess not. Who lives up here? Well, just a random house. Oh well. All right. Well, I'm assuming if nothing has respawned, assuming anything respawns, I remember this being more contained.
Here we go!
Eh. Pravati, get up. Is there another one? Oh, there is another one. Oh, did I get him? That'll do it.
That was quick.
Ooh, some decent loot there. We'll have to take a look at that later. Come on, bit cartridge, necklace. Guys, you can't be giving me all these assault rifles. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so I can sell that. I'll keep that for, or keep this for the pack. That for the tech skills. So I must have not have come up this far.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
I didn't realize that there was still stuff around to blow up. Oop, wrong button. All right, Zoe.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
No, it's not. Told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed.
No, you're not. Shut up. I got it here. Yours if you promise to go back.
You actually have it? The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the mass marketeer all along? All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff
That
and
wasn't
head
hard.
on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Well, okay, I had to let out some aggression. Can I not fast travel, please? Thank you. All right, here we go. All right, Grace.
What is it?
I've talked to Zoe. I talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
Being an idiot. Been with the band of marauders, they hadn't heard her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Sounds good. I so close to leveling up again. The deserter's reputation has increased. All right, I think we have to
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
continue on. There's side areas, or these just lead outside? Where are you? Hello, Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Oh, she's so nice. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Stop being weird.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I'd hope so. Is this your greenhouse?
Oh dear, the garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up.
How?
The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Like what? Looks like you made yourself a home.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent
I mean,
our
it is
lives
a
left us
corporate
behind,
town.
So we must move
Like,
on.
corporate
That
owns
is as much as I will
everything.
say on the subject.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
I mean, let's just be straight. You're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a
You
geothermal
would do
plant.
such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I need a thing. Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps.
Yeah, it is.
Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
All right. I
No,
ain't so
no, no, no.
fragile.
It's still it's a principled manner.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones.
Yeah.
You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
And so does the Marauder problem. You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Can't spell con without science, conscience without science. It's more like the conscience of one's mind. Where am I going? Geothermal plant. Okay. Yeah, we're actually not that far away. We can boot, scoot, and boogie up to it. I wonder where this mega mantis is. I don't remember coming in here, but I will stop in and grab anything of value. I don't actually, I didn't see what I picked up. Something about a saltwater something or other. Beverage miss. Is there actually anything good in here for me to grab? No. That's fine. It happens. And now I don't have to worry about ammunition for a while.
I always wanted to poke around in here. Got it. Heads down. We can handle this. Here they go!
Ready, let's roll. Initiative.
Ah! I don't have... Bam! No, we might as well... Where's the pad? Foddy, how'd you get in here? Reno. Spacer's Choice. No way to deactivate it. That's fine. We'll hack this. View recent logs. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention, scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error, date not found. If you are not a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. Basically, it's like, if you're reading this, you're in trouble. if you don't report in for reading this, you're going to be in trouble again. Geothermal plant. Is there any other stuff outside? Got a vending machine. Scientists. Canned meat. Oh, they dug under. Okay. So there's several ways you can get in. Ah, right, the combat drone. Forgot about that already. Is there any other buildings I can go into, or is it just flywheel? Cool. All right, and then vending machine to sell. Must not be as big of a rat pack as I think or a pack rat that I think I am, because I have not become over encumbered. Like at all. Bam. No, not per body. Wait, why is my bolter? No. Repair this. You know, I might as well just repair all. 137. Okay, so that's just the way that it is. Well, you know what? While we pitter and ponder, we will do our side quest. You know, before making a decision, see how our interactions fare with the rest of the
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Yeah, but I can't access that.
Unexpected.
Coming! Don't get through! That's the last of them. You got him.
Yeah, I'm already super damaged. Messages from Spacer's Choice. Development oversight to J. Braden. Subject, get it together. Miss Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure toward your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right but a privilege. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I'd like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production output quotas, particularly our agricultural and fishing/canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-effective power to the entire region. Regards, Juno Braden, Manager. Ms. Braden, we have investigated claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agricultural and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from the decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietor team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. A team of specialists have been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. I.e., they attacked. Guarantee you that's what happened. They attacked and
Easy.
killed everybody. Well, I hear a sprat.
Incoming!
Huh. I leveled. Interesting. Okay, so we'll get this up to 5. Perfect. Except. But no perks. So it was a dervish, breath inhalant.
Dang, that's impressive.
Why do I have that weird? Is that what that was for? Yeah. Personal files. Access personal log 779. Geothermal Security Office. Personal log S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins again, that hull head. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in a lock-away room for the foreseeable future. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals at this rate, and I'm going to end up a chief of security with no staff, just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us like they're humans, like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company has never been wrong before, I suppose. Worse has happened. Mechanicals have gone crazy. Lock myself down here just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Geothermal Security Office. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during a quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for you. What ails you? Unlock door. Enter passcode. Oh, I didn't see this. And there was, here we go. only I could hit their power core. It's too bad that I don't have any grenades. It's also too bad that I can't hit from behind. All right, guy.
Okay, keep quiet.
Didn't want to turn around. That's fine. But just don't. Just stop. Don't just sit there and stop. What's down here? Oh. No, sorry, my guy. You tried to hide. Does not work. Ooh. Spacer's Chaw. Big cartridge. Dang. Ah, of course, he rotated. Come on, bro, Addy, get up. What's this? Okay, well, it didn't change my outcome. Oh, okay, so I'm seeing things from like another section of the area. Night machine gun, geothermal security. Yes, I took a sprat. Chester's password. I'll have to figure out where Chester's password is. Yes. Heavy ammo examine. Borrowed a copy of Young C. Higgins. Mechanics log 0012. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals. Every sentry and drone, it's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to Spacer Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Spacer Choice family. Spacer Choice is the leading brand and affordability sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's choice. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. Found some strange modifications to their logic modules. We had time to run diagnostics, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the troubles of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. Filed the report. My supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing, or me to forget about any alleged modifications to logic modules. So I do a little bit of sleuthing by my own, got my hands on a logic module, time to do a little bit of experimentation. Well. Here's the thing. Where is Chester so I can look at his computer? Just a grenade launcher in the... Oh, that's funny. All right, well, I'm assuming that I'll find it while I run around. Who knows? I might find it after I go through here. Corrupted logic module. Oh, great. They messed around with it, and now we're gonna have to deal with it. I hear the sprats. I don't see the sprats. Oh wait, what's here? Oh, receptionist. 2 files of it. Okay. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I need the reference. Return the copy to the repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Mechanic's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. Like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee for my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of the Spacer's Choice family. Wow. Okay, so it's in... Yeah. Damage my leg.
Get away!
Higgins. Oh, okay, so this must be like newer, or that he's...
Go away, Phantom! Get away!
Oh, is he crazed?
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me, my guy.
Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Talking yourself in third person then.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Okay, crazy. You were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanics, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Okay.
I discovered a
Certified
flaw.
insane.
Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay, cool. Wanted to ask
The
you about
tail.
something.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
I'm thinking it's talking about the sprats. I've been starting all this time.
Jimmy'd open the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Let's see. The place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
As usual, I missed out. Higgins. Well, I require this. Yeah, something tells me that I'll need to turn in all these quests before I make a decision. This doesn't sound like there will be a way for me to nope. Oh, nope, it's not that one. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Select new target. Define intruder. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. Bam. Now they'll kill themselves. I think I don't think I can access that part of the Yeah, I don't think I can access that part of the building. Or if I do, it's not through this side. You know what, let's go do that. We can mess with we can mess with that later. Oh, wrong way. Oh, is that the Mega Mantis? All right, we'll head back to, well, near hostels. Who's hostile? Am I far enough away? Oh, someone's still hostile. Who is hostile? There we go. I do like the anatomical pictures of the various wildlife and
Any luck
enemies.
finding one of those manuals?
Yes, I found the last one. Today's lucky a day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads
No
for you.
kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Literally the only one that you don't have.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It is. It's
It's
terrible.
a complete set. All 3 parts.
Woo.
I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Sure, my guy.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found.
Electrocharged
Should
surface.
fit right into your outfit.
Okay, cool.
What's on your mind?
Well, do I have a magazine? Oh, okay. Which I have an extendo site. All right. Oh, it's because I technically didn't have that. Ah, here we go. This is how I increase the damage. $82, all right, cool. Well, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna modify this one with a increase in mag size. Perfect. All right, and then now we get to go to the landing pad and talk to Ludwig. If I can find him easily. Ah, here we
When
go.
I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You mentioned the logic module. I found one in a geothermal
Bang
plant.
up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes.
Or this area.
I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
A shock stick. Is that like a... Oh, it is. Perfect. Is there anybody else out here? Or is it just like people?
Gosh, that's clever. Nicely done.
I mean, I'll lockpick everything. I mean, like, what are they going to use heavy ammo for and bypass shunts? Literally nothing.
Easy.
Ooh, that was close. All right, Garpic technician. Out. Yeah, we're cool. We're cool. You don't see nothing. I don't need pre-sliced bread. What's this? Bam. All right, I think... Oh, outside of these mag picks. Then we'll go. All right, cool. And then, is there another building out on the left side? No. All right. Well, that should be like all the locations within the Emerald Vale. So we can fast travel to the geothermal plant. Let's see. I don't know who the... Yeah, whatever. Oh, there's someone back here. Good thing I hopped back there, because I would... I haven't really, you know, I've used more... Excuse me. I've used more mag picks than I have bypass shunts, and now I'm kind of like wondering and wishing about bypass or more mag picks. Plant status. Structural damage. You know what? We'll hard save right before our choice. We're John Johnson's son. Redirect. All right, so we gotta activate power switches. Focus capital. Okay, but I did get one. Where's this other? Where's this sprat? I hear it. Geez, they're still killing each other? I thought they'd be done by now. I do like in like Fallout games, like Fallout 3 and then New Vegas, and then I guess technically Fallout 4 when they when you do something similar to this, it's like a small little cutscene and they just all, you know, few second cutscene and they all die at the end.
Wow, you got that? Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Is there any way that I can like...
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the rail?
What do you mean?
Yeah, huh?
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Tom seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing.
Nah, he likes you.
Like a puppy, kind of.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst.
Understandable.
Get ready.
Now switching to garbage disposal mode.
Bam, got him. Shut off steam release valves. Bam, check it out. We got all the engineering we need. You could actually like return this place up. Okay, you know, whatever. I mean, it's it is what are we looking at? Well, I unfortunately lost that train of thought, so oh well, it happens. Won't be the first time, nor the last, that I will experience the lingering effects of burnout. But not burnout for streaming, it's burnout from other things. Real life things, daily things. Sometimes all you want to do is just sit and chill and hang out and play games with yourself or play games with friends. Okay, and then now all the way back.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
Okay.
Do you understand what you're about to do?
Wouldn't mind hearing about your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of
Okay, main town.
Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore.
And that sounds like you should leave then.
The town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Those deserters or community can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
You know, I do like the opinion on it.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Nice. Okay, cool. Redirect power status. Continue. Nothing says that they can't reopen the cannery, but definitely breaking the yoke of Spacer's choice over the people's lives is definitely the better option here.
I can't stop thinking of Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power.
They can move in with the deserters. Yeah, let's see. Am I reviled? Oh no, they don't like me. They like me enough, but not really sure on how the negative works. Right, I forgot that I went up. Yeah, see, I wonder what these hostiles are. Oh, I hear it.
Look out! Nice hit! Try something else! You got him! Got him all!
Woo! Spacer's choice found a flaw in you. Plasma weakness. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage. Plasma damage plus 25%. Reward one. I'll take the perk point. Nah, you know what? No, deselect. Take the vendor prices. No, run speed. Sprint speed. 100% sprint speed. And then the next flaw that I get, if I can get any more flaws, or if I can find any more flaws to get, I will get the Nietzsche's reward thing. You know what? Let's just run back because I want to like enter the town. If that makes sense.
Okay, calm down, Echo. Together. Nice one.
We'll get him for body. Okay, so these guys do eventually respawn. It just takes them forever and a day too. Does that mean this stuff has respawned? Perfect. Bam, gotcha. I need to make sure that I turn these items into weapon parts. Ah, right, these are all condemned. Or wait, are they condemned because we shut off power? Sealed. Break down all this, except for the named gear. +5 sneak. Yeah, no, I don't need that. Oh, but the one that's +5 stealth skills, that does +5 to everything in stealth. Okay. Talk to Lieutenant Mercer and see what she says.
How am I supposed to file a report with the power dead?
Can I see about maybe you see you have a named weapon on you. We save.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, I figured. I was just
Lucky I've already
leaving.
filled my quota.
I'd rather not.
Okay, gone quiet.
I'll figure out another way to get it. Ah, there you are.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
To teach you a lesson.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
Will do. You're all slaves to spacer's choice. I'm liberating you.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire.
Ooh, do I have enough persuasion for this? Coffee guards, I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret.
Woo.
I'll order my guards to stand down. Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Could I have bypassed all this and just like come down here? Whoops. Power regulator. Sounds like an arcade machine more than An alarm. That's sealed. You know, before we head back to our ship, I want to see what's going on at the botanical garden. Talk to Adelaide, see what she's got going on.
Do you hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Well, hate all town all you want, it won't bring back your son.
Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
And let's see. You don't sound too pleased.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're
I forgot that
welcome
they turn away everybody at Edgewater. So, I mean, she's kind of... take niches. But yeah, I forgot about that portion. I thought they accepted people, but apparently not. Well, they can either make their own community or whatnot. It's not like a big deal. Big to them, but we're that folk hero type. We'll be heroes to some, villains to others.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh.
Super excited. Well, hey, we have a ship engineer.
When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
Well, now you can.
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those deserters left Edgewater behind, nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice.
No, you always have the choice. You never had the...
And you can say no, but...
The heart nor gumption.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'm glad to have you along. Pick a cabin and it's yours.
I mean, Thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Nah, I like Pravati. She is the best character. Hello,
Well,
Max.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
I'd like to know something about those of Flanley. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Okay. Were they not religious?
On the contrary. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything.
Isn't that just M equal or
from the equation,
E equals
or in
MC squared?
layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role.
Unless
in
if
the
those
plan.
questions, getting answers to those questions lead to those things, then it does matter. If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not.
So yes.
Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if the book doesn't have the answers you're looking
I
for?
honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear
Well, maybe
there's
this is
nothing
your
else left to me.
course correction.
What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Whatever I do. I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Just because it's the right thing to do.
Commendable attitude.
Because it is. Tell me again, what's the book we picked up that's in, or no, any idea where we can find someone who speaks French in Scotland?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on the Konu.
Associate.
He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Seriously, only one guy in the whole colony that can translate French?
The only one I'm aware of.
Okay, you know what? Fair
I
enough.
suppose
Fair enough.
we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Point taken.
We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will a crew manifest how is this? Yeah, you know, let's ask this question first.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
How will a crew manifest help us?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Sounds pretty easy. Who do I... Oh, do I drop it off with Ava?
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your... What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
No, but Pravati might. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I wonder if it is called the Unreliable is because the original captain didn't have engineering skill, let alone an engineer. Bam. We did it. What's up here? Canteen. That's sealed. Okay, so that must be a... So anything sealed might be a person's bunk, or an expansion up to a certain point. Where's Pravati? You know what? We'll talk to Ava.
What can I do for you?
Or Ada. I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Let's see. I've been feeling a little ahead, also I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it,
I think
though.
it's we slow down our perception, or we speed up our perception of time, or perception of time, thus making it seem slow.
Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a
Groundbreaker,
cozy
okay.
little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Okay.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Okay, yep.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Could we not just, like, make our own nav key? Can't I land some outside?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Oh, fine. I'll have a go. Yeah, how do I know we can trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
That's not what I asked. All right, I'll go talk to Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Maybe. Well, I'll put it to good use. Thank you.
Excellent. I'll contact you once.
I thought it'd be like, oh yeah, you can grab it. He probably had it on its person, and it's like, oh right, yeah, he got squished.
And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
Power.
The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. But beforehand, we're going to go up to the captain's quarters.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Quiet, Ada. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread. Unread message list from you, Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. We'll assume, hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to her and someone are entirely intentional. Udon. Root. Oh, well, it kind of sounds like this Hawthorne guy actually was supposed to be the main character of this adventure, but then, you know, a tragic accident. This later, no better. Note to self, remember this later, no better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask that? Back to my point, I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumor. More to be had. Last time I got sloshed, was imbibing the lost hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardits yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before, but here's a good part. The Mardit said the mad science kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. Strange weapon with special power created by a crazy lab coat sure fits the bill. It would be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray to me, blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back? Let the records show I did apologize for shutting him down 5 times, but Architect be damned, it's just sitting there neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I asked? That I'm not trustworthy enough that I'd use it to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associates, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to other of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If Cross holds true, the next step will be to check the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Ooh. Scientific Shroud. Got a bin. Is that a... Ah, Vicar. Yeah. Plus 10 to hack. And apply. We'll have to help the Vicar with his thing. Sam, leave him alone. Okay. But
please keep the kitchen area clean and sanitary.
talk to Ada about that. Bam. Ah, here we go. Pravati.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Pravati? Is it safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Nice.
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
That's a real experience.
Take someone to watch your back, please.
I will. Don't know why there's stuff in here for unreliable. So we're gonna go to
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Yeah, apparently I can go to Phineas's orbital lab. I didn't realize I could go up there. Let's check in on the guy. And then let's bring both of them. And show that the Vicar that I'm not lying.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work?
Yes.
Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud.
Nicely done.
Ooh, some good stuff in there. I might be able to grab the shrink ray right now.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Did you not have? I thought you had electrified sprats. I thought Hawthorne came up here, dude. Bubbles. Nice. Cis pig. They were not lying. Obscure body in the SK system. Okay, good to know. Spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers waiting for you to restore.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival. Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case.
No, that makes sense.
You're prone to vomiting.
Flash frozen organic materials reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. There we go. Rate of the explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound, likely produced by Anti-Cleo, recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cis pig specimen. Revivification, a complicated cis pig tissue returned to living state, but brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation, attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by a rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finished cleaning. Liquefied remains of cis pig from laboratory floor walls equipment. Fresh out of Anti-Cleo's. Experimenting with Spacer's Choice. Partially emulsified creamer substitute cheese. Finished brewing. Adding 2-ounce Spacer Choice. Atrocious. Felt part of self die on the inside. Added Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self. Number 2. Buy more mouthwash. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cis pigs to be used as renewable resource of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes a report and creates a positive emotional bond, allegedly improving flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Excellent creature. Cis pigs don't know how people use to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree. Ugh. Seems the height of barbarity, truly a miracle of modern science. Personal files. Bam. Have procured the service of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone, law willing he isn't a total buffoon. Hello.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing.
Seems like you
welcome.
are.
Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I appreciate pulling me out of the hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Well, we'll do what we can.
Of course.
Talk to you about something else.
What's on your mind?
No, I mean...
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether.
No, that's not.
Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
It's not what I meant, Phineas. You have some kind of life outside your work.
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work.
Yeah, you seem like that type of guy.
Everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Yeah, but you also got him like, yeah, why are you obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience.
Yeah.
The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you.
But I was something about a
Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been for decades.
non-subsidiary
So to speak.
non-subsidiary management cashier level 2 or some shit like that. Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
You begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
Glad to hear that.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Yes, perfect.
The Sissy Pigs make excellent test subjects. Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known.
Can you learn it this time? Absolute Vital 14, 14, 14. Okay.
Find the target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp.
Interesting.
Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Wait, we have more marauders in here? I worked it out. Original message appended. I worked it out. Explained details better. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate, Dirt Side Terra 2, near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. Their recovery ship should be along anytime. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get there. Eager to be done.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Okay. Well, we even picked up the shrink ray. I think now it's kind of a good time to call it. Next time that we pick up the Outer Worlds, we will head to the Groundbreaker. So thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye bye.